Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Morning Brew. Wherever you are, whenever you're watching, I do hope it's a good one. Now, first, I need to get a couple things out of the way. First of all, I needed to apologize for what happened last time I was on. Um, I will say I was highly stressed, and I do apologize. Um, I just simply, uh, well, because of what was going on, I just kind of lost it, and I'm sorry. That was not anyone's fault. Um, I got well, I kind of lashed out, and I shouldn't have, and I know that, and I do apologize. It's kind of difficult with things how they are, and so it's just kind of easier to not. Um, Excuse me while I pour the coffee, pour the water for the coffee, and yes, starting the morning. Well, starting the second pot because I had some the first. Now, let's see here. Give me just a moment. Carrying a hot cup of coffee in a computer is a little challenging, even at the best of times. There we go. And so I'm sure that I have upset, and well, I know several people have unsubscribed, um, so they probably won't hear my apology, but I do apologize for upsetting anyone. Let's go to the chat. All right. Mountains of Elysium says, greetings, my friend Captain Trek and fellow nerds. I have to catch up on my coursework later. Should have been doing this all week, but I got lazy, and yesterday I got booster. The effect just causes a taste for raw meat. Oh, God, really? And BK Dan says, good morning, Captain Trek and Mountains of Elysium. And I'm going to go ahead and post in my let's see here now. There we go. There it is. Got that taken care of. Now, link in group, and that taken care of. Now I'm going to go ahead and post the StreamYard link in the group. Damn browser will let me. And let's see here. There it is. And then I will be doing the same in Discord in just a moment. I don't know how long I've been muted, but anyhow, no, I'm not apologizing for the for being kicked out. It was basically apologizing for my reaction once I was able to get back on. And I appreciate that Mountains of Elysium, but I do think it's better to try to make amends before things get out of hand. Exhausted from work last night, so expect I'll to go to sleep. Listen, cool. Sorry to hear work was so hard, Dave. Mega Cropper says, I heard Grapevine Darius is favorite for number one. Number one what? Okay, people saying hi to each other, which is cool. And 47 Yorktown says, okay, that's weird. Usually says something different. Says, howdy all from Eastern Canada. And hey, good morning, Dave. How are you? Who says I'm AFK? And people talking to each other. And yes, BK Dan, it is Friday Eve. And unfortunately, I'm waiting to see somebody in the chat because they're usually on early. And let's see here. If you hadn't noticed, today is, I even put it in the title, Happy Birthday, Aravik Sonder. I happened to find out yesterday that today is Aravik Sonder's birthday. I won't say how I came across that information, but I did. And my source tells me that he is 42 today. So, of course, he is the answer to everything. Bird had that distinction last year. We'll give it to Aravik Sonder this year. So, I have not been on, and actually was considering not coming on again today or at least making this a different type of strain than Morning Brew. I do have other news to report, and that is that I do have an appointment coming up with a doctor to see about the hernia surgery. I don't know if they'll be able to do anything or not. But at least that is a start. This wound care doctor has been, well, helpful in taking care of the wound, but has promised to find a doctor to help in the surgery department, and well, that has not gone so well. And but needless to say, okay. And just cooking plantains for breakfast at the moment. Ooh. And how are you making them for breakfast? Just out of curiosity. And yes, BK Dan, I will check Twitter shortly. I still need to post into my Twitter group. I mean, not Twitter, my Discord group. And I've got people who are messaging me, and I don't know why, and find out momentarily. But let me get rid of this one. Okay, paste. And so then I got to get back to the StreamYard. And get back to that. And paste. And there we go. That's been taken care of. Let's see here who has sent me messages. Okay, there's one. That's taken care of. Then I've got apparently a friend request from somebody. Pending. Oh, that'll wait. No problem. That will wait. And BK Dan says, coffee, need more. Mountain says, boiling him. And then my wife is going to make, yeah, I wish you were on for this because I can't pronounce that. We'll send the picture on Twitter later. Cool. So, let's see here. Check through it. Twitter real quick. Uh, all right. There we go. Okay. There we go. I got a couple messages. I'll take care of those later. So anyhow, check up. Okay, got a message. Okay, that explains it. And let's see here. Because Aravik Sonder is here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Aravik Sonder. Happy birthday to you. And good morning, Bone. How are you today? And yes, happy birthday. Oh, goody, a bot. Yay, fun. Looks like mountains is fast. Thank you. And I'm going to report them anyhow. I don't like them. And yes, Eric, happy 42nd birthday today. And honestly, as far as the reporting, everybody who can report should report because these bots are getting ridiculous. I was in a stream last night where instead of getting to enjoy the stream and comment as much as I would like, I was getting rid of the bots. Now, technically, the channel is bigger than mine, although the streams are usually smaller in size. Not always. In fact, there have been a few times it's gotten quite big, but which was a good thing that the three mods that were there were doing our jobs. But no, they're an annoyance and they need to be reported. So yeah. And you're welcome. I wish I could do more, but I can do this.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
Now that's a nebula I would like to visit. In fact, I'd probably move there. But there are a few places I'd like to move, but yeah, none of them around here, so no big deal. And so, Eric, do you have any big plans for your birthday? No, I did not. I need to fix that, but I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to need to. And let's see here now. Good morning, Professor Brady Specs. I don't think I've missed anybody yet who's spoke up in chat. But if I have, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Get rid of that. It's there. Got it taken care of. And nothing planned. Oh, see, you got to do something for your birthday. Come on. I mean, really? It only comes once a lifetime when you're the perfect age. So, yes. Have a happy birthday. Do something fun. Celebrate that day. And yes, Eric, I know you're in love with Janeway. And Quaz Pla, Berto Prey 5. You'll never guess who I talked to this morning. I'm not going to tell you who I talked to, but you'll never guess who I talked to this morning, Bird. Okay, let's see here now. Begins has got to go, got to take care of stuff. Yeah, understood. Understood. Get that stuff taken care of. Uh, Salty, Lore. No, neither of them. Oh, yeah, I hear from Doomcock all the time. Sure. I think the last time I heard from him was, well, actually, it was a few days ago, but that was for my birthday, so it kind of different. No, it was somebody else. Somebody, I'll say this, somebody closer to you. That's all I'm going to say. And no, it wasn't Charlie. So that I can rule out. I did not hear from Charlie. Anyhow, yes, Mamo Pray. Well, I am glad to say he is feeling better now. Apparently. So hopefully, um, and hey, Geek Hero Bubba, good morning. How are you today? I hope you're having a good one today. Now, let's see. I believe, let me make sure, let me verify. Okay, I did send the link to the links to the group. So that's a good thing. Hopefully somebody will be watching that. And let's see here. I can see more. And thank you, Mountains, for putting it out about the morning brew. Same with Jeff Pearson. Thank you very much. It's always nice to see people tweeting stuff out. And Geek Hero Bubba says, not terrible overall. Well, you have a good day at work, Bone. I hope it's a good one. And talk to you later. And so, like I said, again, I overreacted the other day when I was streaming, and I shouldn't have. And yes, I know that has cost me a few subscribers, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know. Yeah, we are now 30 minutes into this, and I am totally out of things to talk about. So please either speak up in chat, the way I can react to something, or I'll find something on Twitter to talk about. I don't know. And thank you, Geek Hero Bubba, for tweeting it out as well. Oh, the hell, I don't like my own shit. Why not? I actually like Mountains of Elysium's not my own. Uh, let's see here. Good idea. And let's see here. Oh, yeah, well, I like the picture. Thank you. Thank you, Geek Hero Bubba. Although, stupid thing won't let me open the image to share. I'll probably just have to reboot or not, reset the browser, which isn't a big deal. It's just an annoyance. And well, enjoy your shower, Professor Brady Specs. Just yeah, just see if I can open that up now. There we go. Now it opened up. And okay, I will go ahead try to share that one. Tab. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to go into the settings real quick. Because it likes to automatically change. Okay. Got that taken care of. And we're going to go to that. No. There we go. That's the one I wanted. And now Zwasium says, I bought the last book in the Expanse series yesterday. So far, I'm not disappointed. Well, that's cool to hear. That is cool to hear. I'm going to go ahead. There we go. Let's take care of it. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And let's see here. Thank you, Professor and Jeff Pearson, for retweeting. That is much appreciated. Here Bubba says, I can't join the panel yet. Work is entering rush hour. Everyone has Friday off, so they're going nuts to get all their work in. Why do they have Friday off? I'm sorry. If you work during the day, why would you get New Year's Eve day off? I get New Year's Day, first of all, because it's on a Saturday. And second of all, because New Year's. So it's going to be a holiday anyhow. I don't know when it's going to be celebrated though. So maybe it is tomorrow. Tomorrow when it's being officially recognized as far as a work day off. Other office people. And yes, that's what I was just saying. But obviously, you said it before I did, but I didn't see it until after I said something. Yeah, and usually they do the closest day to that. I just figured that, excuse me, since it's technically for New Year's, it would be Monday that they would choose to use rather than Friday, being it's still in the old year. And just saying. And Mount Elysium says we have Monday off as a bank holiday for New Year's. See, that makes more sense. Having it in the new year, which unless things radically change, 2022 is just going to be a continuation. And you might as well just say 2022. So we're going to be entering the third year of 2020. And I don't like to get political usually, but unless people actually grow a fucking brain and tell these idiots that they can fuck off. Oh, by the way, I did see a video that I wish I could share because it was showing how the officials have found that the cloth masks actually do nothing to stop the spread of COVID. Why? Because the molecules that can that go through the mask, because they're not exactly, airtight. Good, another bot. Yep, and Mountains Elysium says the new year is 2022. Oh no, you're right the first time. Thank you, Mountains. Much appreciated. I have to look into the YouTube tab, and I actually have you, so I have to hear myself. And I do want to thank you, Mountains, for doing that. Any of the other mods can go ahead and report it anyhow. Just click on unwanted commercial content or spam, because it is spam. And I think with the people helping to report the bots, it may actually help to take care of that. But yes, let me just say this. I am not calling for anyone to do anything illegal, immoral, or in any way that would jeopardize their life. However, if people keep sitting back and accepting the bullshit that's being spread about COVID, yes, I said it, we're going to keep being isolated. We're going to keep being locked down. And yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, this new strain is more transmittable. Absolutely. It is also, so far, seeing the weakest symptoms, and more people have been asymptomatic. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people have bought the hype. A lot of people have bought the bullshit. Which is why we're going to be going into year 3 of a 2-week lockdown. So, yeah, let me put it this way. People need to grow some balls. Get up, and say, fuck off. Now, I've done some looking on medical sites because I wanted to understand completely what COVID was. Okay. The most basic explanation I can offer is it is a severe cold strain. Now, that's not to say it's the same as the cold. I am not a doctor, nor am I saying that I am a medical expert in any way. I am saying that the information is out there for anyone to see. Now, it's not the same as the cold. There are always different strains of the cold. This, however, was a man-made version of the cold. They've already figured out it's man-made. It is related, however, to the cold virus. And if you look up the symptoms for the most current strain, it looks like what? Symptoms for a cold. Yeah, 54.5 Access Radio, make the bots watch Discovery. Yeah, well, that'll be self-destruct. The people, the new strain is serious in 0.5% of the people at most. Yeah, exactly. And making a proper one says, on the plus side, lockdown is good for streamers. Well, let me put it to you this way. I have seen my numbers drop because of um, the of things opening up. And quite honestly, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Am I awake? Yeah, yeah, I'm awake. There's screaming in the background. Trust me, I'm well awake. Needless to say. Yeah, let's see. Let's go with this. I discovered a sci-fi show where the best episode would make the worst episode of Discovery. Wait a minute. I discovered a sci-fi show where the best episode would make the worst episode of Discovery. Would be on par. What? Discovered a sci-fi show where the best episode would make the worst episode of Discovery. Would be on par with Pale Moonlight. Okay, I'm sorry, Mountains. Have you been getting in the whiskey a little early today? Um, just saying. I'm trying to understand that. Um, if you understand it, everyone please explain it to me because I'm lost. Uh, and of course, people saying hi to each other. That's always good to see. But you're right. Make a proper one. It is a good thing for streamers. Unfortunately, that's the only thing it's good for. Well, except online businesses. You know, um, funny thing is, obviously, a lot of people have been buying stuff online, so they've not been going into local shops, and depending on where you live. Now, in some states where and I'm going by the U.S., of course, uh, where it's more open and not, you know, then people are able to go to businesses, and that makes things easier. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, it comes in handy to be able to order stuff online. I'd still prefer to go into a shop in person and see the item myself rather than just looking at it online and seeing what's available. Okay, let's see here. Another live show on Netflix is The Abomination of a Show I had the bad fortune to watch. It had great ideas, but awful checkboxing. You know, the moment these idiots actually understand they're doing more damage than good, and they're not doing their actual jobs. Your job, Hollywood, is to entertain us. Okay? You're not you're not preachers, you're not prophets, you're not whatever, okay? We all have our own um ideas. We all have our own beliefs. However, we don't give a shit what yours are. You don't care what mine is. You don't care what anybody else out there's is. Why should we give a shit what you think? Your job is to do your part, which is, let's say you're an actor on a show. You read the script. They they record it, blah 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 blah. I don't care about your thoughts about what happened on the script or where you think the ideas came from or your insight into shit. Don't care. I really don't. That's the one thing I hate about social media. These idiots who think that they can get out there and because they're a blue check mark can spout their beliefs, and anyone who disagrees with them is an idiot or moron or whatever, and they'll block or whatever that they do. Which I'm kind of surprised I haven't been blocked by a couple, but that at least I didn't piss off Wayne Shatner. I'm not that stupid. Uh Random Menace says greetings. Fifth computer I'm fixing this week. I need 10T issues. At least I'm not. What? At least I'm not getting paid because I am not allowed to charge family. Yeah, screw that. Charge them. Charge them out the ass. Do it the Ferengi way. Families to be exploited. Um, make it good. Some in trade. Maybe some extra meat, cheese, whatever you want. reasonable to charge. You know, extra goat's milk, sheep's milk, whatever. And Geek Hero Bubba says, I'm a huge proponent of physical media and brick and mortar store, as am I. As am I. Now I have resorted to getting things that were available online because that's the only option I had. And let's see here. Let me take care of this. And report. Reported. There we go. That idiot's taken care of. So, I find it funny how YouTube will show one number and StreamYard will show a different number. Makes you wonder which one's correct. And actually, I happen to get a good deal on some movies, so I probably ought to do a video on that. Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, yeah. So far, we're almost an hour into this. Like, what the hell? I have nothing, so I might as well throw out the link. Maybe somebody will feel like coming up here. And let's do this real quick. Come on. Really? I didn't say close the fucking browser. Or tab, excuse me. I had something that popped up and all of a sudden it was a whatever notification. And that screwed with where I was clicking. Yeah, go away. Don't need that notification, thank you. So I was going to come in and pin the comment I put in. And of course, it ended up, no, I don't want top chat. Why is that always the option? Go ahead and pin that real quick. And let's see here, just for Aravik Sonder, as it is his birthday, I will do this again.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
And yes, there's coffee in that nebula. Let's see here what's going on in the chat. And apparently nothing. Cool. So what are you all doing to prepare for for the new year. If I were you, I would shop. Why? And I'm not saying going out and being stupid like some people and buying cases of toilet paper or whatever. I'm talking about being realistic, shopping for stocking up, even for a week, maybe two. Because number one, you're gonna never tell what's gonna happen with the weather. Number two, yeah, prices are going up on everything. So yeah, unfortunately, it's a reality. It's gonna happen. It's gonna affect people no matter what their economic status is. And yeah. And okay, took care of a message I needed to take care of, thank God. Now, we've got 14 people watching, and apparently 14 people who like to see me flounder because I have nothing to talk about. 13 now, cool. We can watch the number decrease. Yay! And let's see here. Cool. Keeps going down. Awesome. I'm willing to celebrate the number be going down because at least it'll give me something to talk about. I know you're working on your STD review. I'm not asking you to come up, otherwise I would have said, Bird, can you come up? Or I would have sent you a DM on Twitter. Now you're in the group, of course, but that was just simply directed at the entire group, not you personally. Now, if I say you or write you personally, that's a different thing. But yeah, I figured. Okay, I'll ask this, Bird. Without giving anything away, what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? And Dave says, I just woke up at my dining room table, guys, so I'm going to take a nap. Yeah, take care, Dave. Get some sleep. And because it'll screw it, we're going to do another intro because I can't. I need to go to the bathroom and get some coffee, and nobody's able to come up. So we're just going to go with another intro because that'll give me time. I'm back. I took my time, did what I needed to do. I got back, there was 34 seconds. I had to adjust my headset. So, yeah, it was definitely not worth it. I was hoping maybe somebody would add to the chat while I was gone or something. You know what? I don't care. I really don't. Aravik Sonder, this is for you.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
All right, there we go. There's coffee in that nebula. Yep, that's the coffee, the finest organic suspension ever devised. What more can be said? Yeah. Well, let's see here. Well, anyhow, playing one less clip and I'm out.
Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent.
Thank you for watching. Have a good day.